Volk did it. He actually did it. He defied the odds and became the first fighter under 155 pounds to regain his belt over the age of 35. And honestly, what a fight, what a performance. UFC 314 completely lived up to expectations. After seeing what Volk just did to Diego Lopes, I genuinely wish Ilya never moved up to lightweight, because this was the Volk we all remember. Not the hesitant, unsure Volk we saw against Ilya. This was near prime, championship level artist in the octagon Volk. In my prediction video, I picked Lopes to win, because I didn't think Volk could get through a fight like this without getting hurt. And I was right, he did get hurt. But what I didn't expect was him surviving those moments and pushing through like he did. Back-to-back knockout losses, most guys don't come back from that. But Volk, he proved me and every other naysayer wrong. Yes, he got dropped at the end of round 2 and got hurt again in the 4th. And when Lopes dropped him with that shot at the end of the 2nd, I thought that was it. If Lopes had more time, it might have actually been it. But credit to Volk, he thugged it out, survived, reset, and went right back to work. Volk was also cracking Lopes all fight, and Diego, well, he was just walking right through them. He was eating those jabs like it was Taco Tuesday. Man ate like 50 jabs, minimum. Lopes currently has no nickname, but after this fight, I think we got the perfect nickname. Nacho. Also, seeing Volk winning most of the exchanges and rocking Lopes was insane, because even at 36, Volk still had the speed advantage, which is crazy, because I thought Lopes was going to have the advantage when it came to speed. I mean, just look at the guy's hand speed, and combined with Volk's age, I thought Lopes for sure would have the advantage there. But Volk proved once again why he's arguably the greatest featherweight of all time. That's 7 title wins now, 5 defenses. He's most likely fighting Evloev next. That would make 6 defenses, and honestly, I think he gets it done. The first thing that stood out was the jab. Volk was sniping Lopes all night. That jab was giving me Max Holloway flashbacks. Clean, fast, and consistent. One of the best jabs in the game, hands down. His footwork was also top tier. Constant movement, constant angle changes. He wasn't a stationary target. He was throwing leg kicks, jabbing, exiting the pocket smoothly. Lopes was punching air most of the night. And Volk was way more disciplined exiting the pocket than in his last few fights. Though yes, he still got caught pulling back with his chin high. That 1-1-2 Lopes landed in the 2nd wasn't even on the chin. It hit the cheek and still dropped him. That's how dangerous Lopes is. And still, Volk survived. His feints, chef's kiss. There was one moment that stood out in particular. Volk feints forward, draws Lopes' right hand, pulls back, and lands a jab. Beautiful. And he kept doing this all night. The way he used his feints to overload Lopes' nervous system, man was painting a masterpiece in there. Volk was in his Bob Ross era, with Diego as his canvas. And the fight IQ, next level. Mixing in the wrestling, even just the threat of it, was huge. He only got 1 takedown, but every time Lopes started building momentum, Volk shut it down. Like in the 4th, gets hurt, gets pressured, shoots a takedown to slow things down. Smart veteran move. Lopes had his moments, no doubt. That knockdown in round 2, hurting Volk in round 4, but he didn't build off those moments. And honestly, he should have thrown way more calf kicks. That was the key to slowing down Volk's movement, and he barely went to them. He stuck to boxing, looking for that one big shot, and became predictable. He didn't cut off the cage well either. He followed instead of cutting Volk off. So even when he pressured, Volk always circled back to the center. Lopes also didn't have any real entries to close distance. He was relying on Volk to step in first. That's not gonna work against someone with Volk's timing and defensive discipline. His jab did look good at times though. The double jab into the right hand, that's how he dropped Volk. And I mentioned in my prediction video that Lopes was working with Oklahoma State's wrestling team. And it showed. He defended all but 1 takedown. But I was surprised he wasn't trying to go for takedowns himself, because on the ground is where Lopes shines. That's where he is most skilled at. The guy's literally Alexa Grasso's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu coach. So I think it's such a shame he didn't try to go for takedowns. Even if he didn't get them, he could have used them to close the distance or to try and get the back. He could have maybe tried and do a similar back take that Charles hit against Dustin Poirier by using his shot to transition to the back. But he didn't. He hunted for the knockout, and that costed him the fight. But don't let any of that take away from Volk. He fought the perfect fight. Showed he's still elite, still championship material. Now, the co-main event, plot armor wins again. Paddy Pimblett obliterated Michael Chandler. Bro had Chandler looking like this. Nah, bruh. If that happened to me, I'm also leaving the cage before the final decision. And of course, Chandler being Chandler, had his low fight IQ moment. Jumps on the back, gets too high, and Paddy dumps him. From there, it was a mauling. Paddy was pounding Chandler's face in like Omni-Man beating Invincible. I wouldn't be surprised if he whispered, "Think, Michael, think." Look, jokes aside, Paddy looked really good. I predicted Chandler might give up a submission, but instead, Paddy just broke his face. Afterward, he called out Charles, Gaethje, Dustin, and Arman, but he seemed to really want to fight Charles. That fight would be nuts. I would love to see that fight. But honestly, Gaethje is the easiest path to the title. By now, it's well known that Gaethje's BJJ is non-existent, and Paddy's grappling is legit. I mean, if he takes Justin Gaethje down, that fight's over. Yair looked good versus Pitbull. His style was always going to be tough for Pitbull, so it's no surprise how easily Yair defeated Pitbull. Now he's perfectly set up for a fight with Diego Lopez, and after their press conference beef, man, I can't wait for this fight. This is a must-watch fight, and Yair said he wants to fight in August at UFC Noche, and this fight is the perfect main event. They should make this fight happen. Bryce Mitchell versus Jean Silva. Jean Silva. You know what? I'll save that one for its own breakdown. Trust me, there's a lot to say. Dominic Reyes on a win streak. We love to see it. Dude's been through hell, and his post-fight message was powerful. Great moment. Also, I don't know if you guys have seen, but Dominic Reyes' senior quote recently went viral. And yeah, that hairline's been cooked since day one, bro. Nah, but it's great to see him on a win streak, and I'm happy for him. So my final verdict for UFC 314. It was a great card. UFC 314 was the best card of the year so far. I'm giving it 820 Fergusons out of 10. That's it from me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment your favorite moment from UFC 314. If you enjoyed the videos and would like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee with the link in the description. That's all for today. Catch y'all on the next one.